Hello everybody, it's Charlie again, and I'm currently playing Helldivers 2. This will be another replay review in 2024, and yes guys, we will be doing it on Sundays now, and yeah, I know I did miss a week, but I'm back now, and I'm better than ever. No, I'm kidding, but anyways, let's get into it. Hope you guys enjoy. So guys, welcome back to another replay review. This will be my end of the year review. As you can see, I'm going to start off here with a bloody Helldiver because this is what the game is, okay? It's high octane action, unstoppable fun. But as you can see, I'm picking a mission to get into. There's already one that was completed. This is the way the format works. If you're playing on hard mode as well, because this is what I play at, you know, usually nowadays, because I've gotten used to the game. Get into the hell pod, select your weapons right before you dive in, and pick the exact location where you want to start on the specific planet that you decided to go. There's so many of them, and there's so many scenarios to look at, which is one of the coolest things. Here I'm fighting Terminites, guys. These guys are not my favorites, okay? They're the swarming type. They're the first faction introduced, in fact, in your training when you're learning how to play the game. And yeah, some people love these guys. These aren't particularly my favorite, but they can be fun to play. I don't recommend them on hard difficulty, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, there's no joke. But me and my pal have a pretty good time playing against these guys because they have that gushy feeling when you're, you know, taking them out and stuff. But right there and there, I'm using a stratagem. These things are vital for this game. This is what you need. This is your bread and butter of this game. You better learn how to use them fast. You eventually learn the keys. It's like a Mortal Kombat cheat code. That's what me and my pal call them. And they're pretty awesome once you get used to them. As you can see, this is one of my favorite weapons there, the rocket launcher. Well, no, the grenade launcher. And it's a pretty awesome weapon. I recommend this. A 10 out of 10 weapon, I'm not going to lie. But anyways, here is one of the side missions. These are required if you want to get the full stars. You get stars at the end of the missions, and you got to complete these. I would recommend doing as many as you can. Sometimes the missions are so difficult that maybe you won't be able to get to them, and I totally understand, trust me. And this is the best part when you're actually leaving. You get that addicting feeling which you just completed a mission with your friends and you're like, let's go guys, let's go team, you know, type of thing. And this happens every single time. Obviously I don't play by myself usually. I play with my pal. We go in it in pairs of 2. Some people like it in pairs of 4. You could ask for help. You could call for SOS, you know, stratagems and stuff, which I sometimes do if I really want the points. But anyways, here guys are the outfits. These are all the ones I've collected. There is light, medium, and heavy outfits with different, you know, advantages and disadvantages. I usually go for the mediums. They're a good balance, and I'm just a very balanced guy, I guess. So I enjoy it. You could mix and match with helmets as well that go with those outfits, or whatever style of you know, gear that you like physically to look like, I don't know, whatever other game or whatever other movie you're into. Usually it's science fiction movies, I'm guessing, but because this is a huge parody of movies like that. These are the capes, legendary capes, guys. Helldivers need their capes. And obviously all kinds of weapons, sniper rifles and shotguns and SMGs and frickin', you know what I'm saying, LMGs and rocket launchers. Guys, there's even laser weapons in here. The point is that you just basically, it's a preference thing, whatever you feel more comfortable with. I tend to feel more comfortable with shotguns, and you know, there's also secondary pistols. I usually just go with the regular pistol. I don't do the Uzi like stuff because it doesn't have enough ammunition for my taste. But it just depends on you. Like I said, this is me diving down here with the new update. These guys are called the Illuminates, and yeah, I'm glad they were introduced. I'm just putting a little part here just to show you a little bit of the scenarios on these planets. There's buildings in this particular area, which is really cool, and they're great to find. This update is a great addition. I gotta give it to Arrowhead Game Studios. They were great putting this up. We were waiting for a faction. They were talking about it for quite a while. We weren't sure what they were gonna do, and I think this is a great idea. As you can see, they're coming at me. You know, the sounds of the shots, the way the haptics feel, the way everything feels. Obviously, it's not hardcore haptics on the controller, on the ps5, but you could still feel it, and it feels really good to play. That's the thing about this game, the fun factor. It feels fun. You know what I'm saying, guys? fun. Anyways, there is no PvP in the game, which is great, so there won't be anybody hacking. If they're hacking, they're helping you out. You know what I'm saying? They're helping out clear this infestation of evil aliens, you know, whatever, right? Right here, I'm playing against one of my favorite factions, or because now the Luminants are up there, right? But now we have what? These automatons are. You could pick either between the Terminids and the automatons, and to me, this was the more fun one. Some people find these guys less fun, but I find them fun because I love Terminator and the Terminator movies, and they look like Terminator, guys. I'm sorry, they look just like Terminator, so it's like a parody on that. And the game is smart in putting all these types of references and stuff for people like me that grew up with this stuff. And it's just a lot of fun. The stuff that they scream for Mother Earth, they're, you know, it's corny, but it's hilarious. Okay, so the explosions that go off, they shake up the ground. There's also climate in these planets, so some of them have like fire tornadoes and wild stuff, earthquakes that actually impair your walking. Keep your eye on stamina. Even though you could keep running without stamina, you run a lot slower. So it just depends how you manage that. There's outfits that allow you, or actually upgrades that allow you to run for longer periods. But trust me, it's only an issue at the beginning when you're like, oh man, but over time you get used to it and you realize how fun it actually is. It just blends perfectly in the game. There's really no complaints there for me. But anyways, as you keep playing here, you know, things can get a little dicey, guys, kind of crazy. And that's where all the stratagems come in. You got to learn how to use them and when to use them. And you gotta be fast, okay? They're not just gonna allow you to use them. They'll keep blasting at you, and you'll be like, what the hell? There'll be things like this monstrosity coming out, like the Striders. These things are deadly, okay? They shoot lasers, you know, machine guns, all kinds of shit, you know? And they're hard to kill, very difficult to kill, so yeah. But anyways, here are, you know, after you finish and you get back to your base, they show how many kills you've got in friendly fire, you know, in case you want to argue friendly fire with your friend. You're like, what about that? There's also stuff there. But anyways, you could pick what kind of Helldiver you like. Lean, a little bulky. You could pick their voice, which this is not a lot of selection, but I'm glad that it's there, you know, for extra stuff. The emotes, you know, I do the hugging emote all the time. Probably makes everybody laugh. I think it's funny. Victory poses, the flex is my favorite. I did the little guns for a while. I have a crap load of videos in this game. I think I have well over 200 and something hours in this game already invested. Guys, this game is a lot of fun. Okay, there's nothing more to it. I'm halfway through the video. I'm gonna give this game a 9 out of 10. Yes, 9 out of 10, well deserved. Just the amount of content. There's a lot of in-game currency that you can earn and get stuff. As you can see here, fighting the automatons, things got crazy. I'm getting shot by one of their ships. What do I do? What do I do? Gotta hide between rocks, and where do I go? And then I figured it out. Gotta call my exosuit. You know what I'm saying? The Emancipator exosuit, to be specific. That thing has missiles on both arms. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you gotta wait till it lands and you can get in it. And you gotta hope they don't destroy it before you can get in it. So think about that for a second. And I am playing on hard. Usually I play on challenging on hard nowadays because I've gotten used to the game. So it's a preference thing. You can go in and play for fun, play on the lower difficulties. It's still not easy. When you start the game, you'll realize that this game is made for action. But it's fun. You know, even if you die a lot, you're gonna notice that you haven't had fun like this in quite a while. And I hope more games like this are created, and I hope they also continue to update it. But the reason why I gave it a 9 out of 10, guys, is simply the online access. Yes, you can play with your friends and all that, but sometimes there's issues joining and inviting, which I hope they fix these glitches. As far as playing by yourself, you'll always find a game. I haven't had problems in that sense. Or playing with strangers, but for some reason playing with your friends, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I docked the point for that because it can get annoying. As much as I love this game, I have to be honest. But Arrowhead Game Studios, other than that, you did a great job, okay? Thanks for the update as well. End of the year update with the Illuminates. I love it. There I am, completing a mission because things got crazy and I had to really go at it. The gameplay is the main focus, guys. It feels good to play, and that's the point. There I am flexing because I finished the mission. But And yeah, it's the gameplay. It really is a purely focused around gameplay. It feels good. Take these enemies down. Here are the list of stratagems that you should purchase, guys, because these are very necessary for any situation. It just depends on what scenarios you're going to get into. And it depends which faction you're fighting, right? Some things are more effective against certain factions and vice versa. And all this is in-game currency, like I said, so it's really cool. Stuff that you collect, you know. And there's just a lot. There's even hidden stuff that you find in the planets that you collect and stuff. And yeah, the customization for the ships. And here's a clip, last clip of fighting the Illuminates, flying saucers, the works. And like I said, I have a crap load of videos on this game if you guys want to go check them out. And they're really fun. Every mission that you do, the only thing is the missions are a little long as you go higher in difficulty, so I'm going to give you guys a heads up. They can go up to 45 minutes to an hour. And yeah, but other than that, guys, this game is a well-deserved 9 out of 10 for my end of the year, New Year's replay review. A well-deserved Helldivers game. $40, I believe, I bought it for. It was well worth the money, guys. There's no complaints here. Yeah, here I am trying to defend the gate against the Illuminates because these guys have rocket packs and all kinds of laser weapons, and they charge at you. And yeah, it's become my favorite faction. Sorry, automatons. but it's kind of hard to decide, right? It's because this one has the cities, and there's also an introduction to vehicles, guys. I can't go without letting you guys know that there is vehicles in the game. I still haven't figured out how to get my own. I kind of found a couple in the world and I drove it with my buddy, but it's really funny because it's manual transmission. But anyways, guys, roll credits. 9 out of 10. Helldivers 2, Omens of Tyranny. Great game. Thank you, Arrowhead Game Studios. And no, I will not be talking about the controversy. But because this game is really good, guys. Play it when you can and enjoy it. I'm going to go ahead and end it right here. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe when you get a chance. And like I always say, go game.